Let's get started then. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Signeasy 2023 Product Highlights. My name is Karthik. I'm the head of product at Signeasy. With me is Harshita.
Hi, I'm Harshita. I'm Principal Product Designer at Signeasy. We welcome you all on behalf of Signeasy team. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Absolutely. I do see some familiar faces and some of our regular customers here in Mimosa, St. Platts, Turning Tree, and more. Very glad that you could make it. Let's get started.
Well, we are thrilled to share a recap of Signeasy's journey in 2023, highlighting the milestones achieved, some valuable features delivered to our customers. We'll see some of them in action today as the demo progresses. We'll also share a glimpse of what lies ahead in Signeasy. I'm personally excited to demo the new signing and sending experience to all of you. So join us as we celebrate our achievements and get a sneak peek of what is coming up next.
Wonderful. Let's start. Let me take you back to how the year has started for us, right? When we see 2022 turning into 2023, a lot of things have changed, not just for Signeasy, for the entire world, for that matter. A lot of changes in terms of tectonic shift that happened with AI, also with the change in macroeconomic conditions. For a small team like ours, we always focus on solving the customer problems. But for this year, we wanted to do more than that. We had an eye on the future and want to make key investments in our platform to scale. We also want to ride the AI wave and make sure we bring AI capabilities into Signeasy to provide delight to our customers. So 2023, when we started, we knew that it's going to be a fun ride. It's all about balancing for a small team like ours. So far, we have done some incredible stuff, and we're also working on something extremely fun. Let's take a look at them.
Well, before we dive in, let's have a trivia. Guess the most desired Signeasy feature in 2023. We have ability to save drafts and retrieve them later, ability to add comments to contracts, integrations with HubSpot, or feel free to drop in your answers that are not listed above. Well, while we do that, I'll go ahead and talk about some of the power features we shipped for our businesses. In the first half of 2023, we delivered some of the most requested features and made several improvements to delight our customers. We start with attachments. Attachments was one of our key features requested by our customers. Signeasy's attachment feature makes it easier for us to collect supporting documents from a signer along with the signatures as part of one workflow. We have observed some of our customers where they collect signature using Signeasy, but they use their email app to send out multiple emails to their signers, collecting supporting documents like driving license, invoices, address proofs, and more. Well, by using attachments feature, you don't just save time by cutting this email back and forth. It also helps you to manage the contract workflow in one platform. We have seen a higher adoption amongst our sales, finance, and finance and sales function. We have seen over 5,000 attachments have shared securely over Signeasy, eliminating email to and fro, reducing the turnaround time. Well, let's see attachments in action. It's demo time. I can click on Send for Signature, choose a document, say New Employee Onboarding Form. I select it. I add my signer, Jonathan. Now I want to request some attachments from Jonathan. I add address proof, passport. I can choose to mark it required or not required and pass any instructions that I want, and then save it. Done. I can go ahead and add fields for Jonathan. And send it out for signature. Now, when our signers receive them, they can easily see it in their listing page where we'll highlight that these are the attachments requested from their sender. They can click, start signing, continue to upload attachments as part of one workflow. They can sign, attach files in the same flow. I can attach my address proof, passports. Yep, done. Now, when all the parties have finished signing the document, I can go to my completed section and download the file and keep it safe. Not just this, let's hear it from our customer.
Attachments has been the easiest feature that SignEasy has, especially doing I-9 verification. As you know, for an I-9 verification, you have to have either one form of ID that has your picture and all of your verification for living in a certain country, or you have to have the two other IDs. And to be able to request that before they can even complete the document is very vital on my end. These people are not supposed to be starting a role or have a job for more than 3 days without that verification, especially since we do work in, I think it's like 30 of the 50 states that do require it. So having that to be a requirement and not have to continuously reach out to them and have that continuous conversation about, hey, can you send me this? Hey, can you make sure that I have it? It does make our life a lot easier to have it all in one portion, to be able to keep all together rather than it getting lost in la la land.
Well, you can rest by knowing that the supporting documents that contains sensitive information or personal identifiable information are stored safely and securely with our enterprise-grade security.
Wonderful. One of the most requested features of last year is ability to configure email preferences. We heard you loud and clear, and we launched this feature in the middle of the first half of this year. So while email notifications on SignEasy are essential part to the workflows, sometimes they can get a little overwhelming, right? We understand that. We got a lot of customers complaining about email overload. So what we did is we placed the control in your hands. You can just go to preferences and configure your notification according to your liking. Find the right balance that works for you and your signers. All you need to do is just toggle on or off the type of notification that you want, whether it's auto reminders for your signers or document completion status or a monthly summary. You get to decide which email lands your inbox or not. What we have seen is this email notification settings have resulted in less noise, almost 40% fewer email notifications since we launched this. Wow. In one way, we feel that email preferences are making the world a better place with fewer emails. The next step is read receipts. Read receipts gives you real-time email updates to senders when signers view the document. Suppose I'm sending a document to my signers. When my signers get to see the document, I get a notification. So what it helps me is to personalize the follow-up accordingly and make sure I add a lot of context when I do my follow-ups. So far, 10,000 customers have benefited from this feature. Join them and make sure you enjoy the benefits and personalize your follow-up better.
Lovely. Next up is signature ID. So SignEasy signature ID, this feature allows us to identify that the e-signature on the signed document is of the intended signer and signed using SignEasy platform. This adds an extra layer of trust and authenticity to these e-signatures. What signature ID really does is it displays the signer's SignEasy name and the account ID linked to its email address, which serves as a unique identifier of that account. We have seen over 1,000+ transactions that carry SignEasy seal of trust.
Up next is SignEasy for SharePoint. SignEasy deeply integrates with Microsoft ecosystem. We provide businesses with powerful integrations with Teams, Outlook, and now SharePoint. You can sign, track, and store contracts within SharePoint, Microsoft SharePoint with this integration. What we have seen is, in the absence of this integration, imagine this world, right? You have your contract sitting in SharePoint. What you do is you download them and upload them back in SignEasy, get the documents signed, and then download them again and then upload them back to SharePoint, right? This multiple upload downloads are eliminated. All you need to do is just start the workflow from SharePoint itself. Once the document is signed, along with the digital certificate and attachments, if any, will go back and sit in your SharePoint folder, just eliminating all the switching between the apps. No wonder our users who are using SignEasy for SharePoint report that the entire contract lifecycle time has fallen below 10 minutes or less. That's a power productivity move that we believe in. SignEasy provides easy to integrate APIs. You can build e-signature APIs into your e-signatures into your app with SignEasy API. We provide easy documentation, and you can quickly test and go live with the capabilities that we have. So at the start of this year, we've taken this a notch up by releasing a new version of our APIs called V3.0. What it does is it simplifies authentication and authorization workflows. It also provides webhook configuration and management. It makes it so easy that you don't have to worry about things. It also comes with a new developer portal. What it does is it provides you, as you can get a glimpse on my screen, a quick, easy, intuitive, and clean way to manage your accounts here. Whether you want to integrate or explore with Sandbox environment, you have it all in one place. It's a one-stop hub for all of it. So with the 2.x APIs, we are planning to sunset them by end of this year. We already seen a great adoption on this new improved API. Almost 35% of our customers are already on this. If you are integrating SignEasy API for the first time now, you would directly start on 3.0. So what are you waiting for? If you're not upgraded yet, please come on board to the improved security, reliability, and performance, and enjoy them all with the new 3.0. Another thing we added is the new plan in Business Plus. We already had a plan called Business. The Business Plus just does that. It just gives you an advantage. So it's perfectly made. It's tailor-made. It's designed from the ground up for fast-growing businesses. It caters to all your needs, whether you have unlimited usage, if you need dedicated support, dedicated account manager for you to onboard or to run your QBR calls with, or it is loaded with power features. The ones you have seen so far: attachments, signature ID, SharePoint, and then some. You name it. This is the best plan that SignEasy has to offer to you. So far, we have seen 7% of our customers upgraded to this plan already. It's one of the recently introduced plan. You can get the benefits of Business Plus as a small upgrade price of $20 on top of your business plan. You can upgrade to this plan from within the app and grow your business faster with Business Plus. One slide back, Harshita. Yeah, wonderful. Thank you so much. So while we were hard at work solving the problems for our customers over the last 6 months, we did realize that the world stopped and noticed our efforts. We got featured on Google Workspace recommended app. It's the second time in ever. And that does mean something to us. After rigorous security and quality reviews, we have one of the 16 apps that are recommended by Google Workspace among the thousands of apps that are listed on the marketplace, right? Something that we wear proudly on our shoulders. We're also named as leaders by Aragon over the last few years, and it continues to be the case for us. While it's great to be noticed by partners and industry experts, it does give us some sense of satisfaction and validation. What drives us, what fuels us truly, like genuinely fuels us, is the love that we receive from our customers. It's amazing to see the love that's pouring around all around the corners for us. And thanks to Lisa and Alexander for the wonderful and kind words here. This is what drives us. This is what motivates us. We continue to serve our customers, and we shall continue to add a lot of delight into the product for you.
Well, we'll give you a glimpse of what lies next in SignEasy. Well, this is something I'm personally excited about, right? So we are thrilled to introduce you to a seamless document preparation experience and a powerful signing experience. With this enhanced experience, you see improved preparation, powerful navigation, greater flexibility, and effortless signing. In the document preparation, we have improved the experience here. You can see the details on the top at which stage of document preparation you're into. We have grouped the fields into input and list fields. You can also go to pages in case you want to see the thumbnail and navigate between the documents. On the top right, we can see the document details, how many documents I've added in this document preparation process. I can see the recipient details, who will sign the contract and who will get the copy. Now, on the left side, inside the fields panel, I can choose the signer and start dropping the fields for that signer. This ensures a signer-based dropping of fields. Now, say my party A is James. I click on signature. I draw a signature for James. Once I drop the signature, I see 4 anchor points, which will help me to easily minimize or maximize or change the dimension of the field. On the right side, I'll see the properties of these fields, like field type, assign to in case I want to change the signer. I can mark it required and not required, and so on and so forth. Now, say for party B, I want it to be Matthew. I can click on Matthew, click on signature, drop a signature field for Matthew. Now, I also want him to add a date. So say I add a date. Oh, wait, I added a text field. Now, either I can delete the text field, go to the date on the left side, click and drop it again and spend time aligning it. Or I can just go to right side. The flexibility that the new properties menu provide is I can just go to the field type and change it to date. Done. No more time spending on aligning it. It's that easy. It's that quick. Now, not just our document preparation has become quick, but our signing experience has also become seamless, powerful, and beautiful. Once I start signing, I can click on sign. As a signer, I can see all the details of the document that I'm signing. That is the NDA form on the top. I can see the expiry information. On the left side, I see all the details, like the fields and attachments level. On the right side, same, I can see how many documents I need to sign, how many recipients are already added. Now on the fields panel, I can see the message. I can see all the list of fields that has been added, or I can also go to the attachment tabs and start uploading my files. Just one workflow right there. Now in the fields, the first field is highlighted and it also tells me start here. Beautiful indication. I can click on it, fill my field. Oh, Signeasy smartly scroll me to the next field that needs my attention. I can just click on it and done. Now we understand that our customers deals with a long documents which can have multiple pages, and each pages can have lots of fields. And so on the left side, if you see, we have all fields which list out all the fields page wise, giving you the information right there. It makes it easier and flexible to find your information in one place. Now, the green tick that we see next to each field highlights that these fields I have already filled. Now, I know you must be thinking that, hey, we have this works if there is 10 fields. What happens if we deal with, say, 30, 40 fields? The list can be long. What can I do? Don't worry, we got you covered for that. You can click on this little icon which calls preferences and just choose pending fields. It'll beautifully remove all the fields that you have already filled and just draw your attention on the fields that needs to be filled. I can click on signature. It takes me there and I can finish signing. So we are sure that all these new additions, enhancements will ensure a quick document preparation and powerful signing experience.
Wonderful. Thank you, Harshita. We're really looking forward to the new experience. It will add a lot of flexibility and power to your workflows. Up next, I think we started the year with a promise to ourselves that we'll deliver a strong, robust platform. We did scale rapidly to catch up with the digitalization wave in 2020, but we soon realized that there's a little bit more work to be done. There were some complaints from the customers in terms of loading times and the reliability in some cases, right? So we wanted to take this up and make sure we build a platform that's fast, reliable, and scalable. Going forward, it sets us up for the next few years. So what you would see in a couple of weeks' time, you would get to experience this, is that improved performance with document loading. The documents are going to load faster, much more faster than what it does currently. And the new platform is going to be extremely powerful. Like you can throw hundreds of fields at it, extremely large documents at it. It will just handle it with ease. It also enables us, developers, faster feature development That means we should be able to ship some of the feature requests that you've been making at a much faster speed than we have been managed to do so far. So we really look forward to this platform that's going to enable us to do greater things going forward. Well, there's more. There's a lot more that we've been cooking. I guess some of you would have found your answers to the trivia that we started the session with. Drafts is here, HubSpot is here, and a few other things are already here. They already made it to the list. Rest will follow soon. So let's start with SignEasy for HubSpot, right? I mean, it's a match made in heaven. Growing businesses love SignEasy. Growing businesses love HubSpot. We've seen this. We spoke to multiple customers. And what we hear is they needed a CRM solution and e-signature overlap. And while we already have Salesforce integration, HubSpot's going to open up more doors. HubSpot's going to open up more mid and large size companies to work with us. So we're really excited for this. It helps you simplify your contracts. It helps you accelerate sales. We're going to add another integration to our suite already. And other thing that we are heavily investing in is the improving current experience, right? The current product that we have, most of you have selected drafts that I have seen already, right? So promise, we're going to deliver drafts this time, rather sooner. So you can look forward to that. We heard you and we are working on it. And same with contact integrations. While we do have contact integration in place, we realize that it is not serving the needs of all our customers and it can do a lot more than what it does currently. So we've been improving that experience as we speak. Same with keyboard shortcuts, helps you fill fields faster, set up documents faster. It's going to give you a productivity boost so that you can get a lot more done on SignEasy and focus on growing your business. In a similar bit, at the start, we spoke about platform, we spoke about solving the customer problems. We're also talking about delight with AI, right? Riding the AI wave and making sure there's absolute delight that we can bring into SignEasy. And towards that end, we formed a Tiger team and we started building some prototypes internally. And they're almost ready to see the light of the day. Some of the things that we are trying to do with AI is that AI is going to a feature that's going to give a quick summary of the document. Imagine your legal sense, a huge document, 10, 20 pages of NDAs or contracts. This feature is going to give a quick summary so that you can get something very similar to an executive summary, right? You can get through it and take your calls and decide to sign and go forward much faster. Productivity booster. We're also experimenting with an option to chat with the document. What it does is, if you have any questions about a long document, for example, how many parties are involved, what are some of the key terms there, what are the clauses there, while you can get some of it through summary. If you have more questions on top of it, you can always ask the AI assistant in SignEasy. It will fetch the details from the document and provide it to you on a platter. And the last, this is something we are super pumped about, is contract key terms. Whether you're talking about the contract value, whether you're talking about termination and validity, whether you're talking about any important details of the contract, right? The contract key terms are going to extract the details from the contract and show it to you. We do all of this while taking utmost care of your security. Your data is yours. We are taking care and we are standing by the values of SignEasy, which we believe in building products. Whether we take security seriously, we make sure there's delight in everything and there's ease of use with everything that we do. And naturally, the care factor that you associate with everything SignEasy. Moving on, and we spoke about the API and how developers around the world are picking up eSign APIs provided by SignEasy to build e-signatures into their app, right? While the V3.0 does offer a lot of power, improved security and reliability to this, we have decided to add more capabilities to the current existing APIs, which are already powerful. We're going to be providing developers with a template creation API, with attachments API, the feature that we have. Similarly, for ISVs and OEMs looking for a white label to ship this out soon so that you can service your customers through a white label API solution. So we are super pumped about all the things that we are cooking right now. And we just can't stop showing our excitement about them. While we are building these things, right, we want to make sure that we build it together. So can we move to the next slide, please? Yeah. Yeah. At SignEasy, like we started, has always been the case with us, right? We always kept our customers at the center. We heard you, we spent time with you. Our world-class success and support team spends time with you and takes a brilliant care about our customers, right? So we are making sure that we build the product together so that we understand your pain points, we understand your needs, said and unsaid needs, right? So all the features that we just spoke about the slide before in our upcoming section, whether it's HubSpot integration, whether it's the signing experience that we've demoed, or it's the AI features that we are building, right? We would love to get your early thoughts in it. We want to open beta channels for you to join. Let us know. Feel free to just showing your interest in the chat, or we'll follow up this session with a beta channel request so that you can join us and be our design partners. We would love to work with you while we solve the problems in contract workflow space. Also, unlike last few years, what we have done is we publicly started listing our feature requests outside. It's an open door for all of you to talk to our product team, to our engineering team. All you need to do is just submit your request. We're going to drop the link in the chat. I think once you click on the link, you will know the answer to the trivia. Almost all the requests that we spoke about, drafts, HubSpot, and other things got similar number of votes. Maybe I believe they'll change after your upvotes or after you add more suggestions to it. We actively monitor that space. We take suggestions from there, we validate solutions, and we solve the problems. Please feel free to add your request there. Make a wish. It will come soon, very soon. And we would like to build it together with you. And last but not least, before I sign off, we want to say that we will be, as a team, Signeasy will be at SaaStr this year. It's an annual conference that happens in the Bay Area. And we will also be at Google Cloud Next. I mean, we've been featured in Google, our Workspace Recommend app, for 2 years in a row. We nurture a partnership with Microsoft and Google very well, and we want to make sure that you can come down to us, drop by our booth, say hello. You'll see me and some of our team members there. Would love to get a coffee or have a chat, and we can continue to talk about product and solving the problems in contract workflow space. With that, we end this webinar, but I'm going to open the floor for some Q&As. Feel free to drop your questions in the chat. I'll pick some and answer them. But do not worry if your question doesn't get picked up now. We'll definitely follow up and make sure we reach out to you.
Yeah. Karthik, we have a question from Bailey.
Yeah.
About if you can see the question.
Yeah.
Or I can read it out.
We can see the question. Harshita.
I can't.
Yeah. Bailey is looking for an answer to, will the new text fields automatically wrap around the multiple lines of text, or will it only support a single line of text as it currently is?
Well, currently the field experience would be as it is. However, for the signer, we will auto adjust the font size to a certain extent, and we'll inform the signer that we cannot fit the lines further. But yeah, that request is taken.
Request is taken. It's partly solved as well, Bailey.
Yeah.
The auto sizing of it, you will not have text missing from the text fields anymore.
Yes.
Or it would be minimized to a great extent, and within other future iterations, we will solve them to the T. Thank you for the question. We will be dropping this recording of the session post the webinar, and the feature request tracker is out. Please feel free to make your request, and the beta list will be open for us. You can just let your interest, show your interest in the chat, or you can write to us at support@Signeasy, or you can just reply to any of our communications that you're going to receive post this webinar. We hope you had a fun time, because we did, and we look forward to shipping the features that we promised soon. And thank you so much. Happy signing.